Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we're going to be finding out what happens if you leave Kieran Duffy tied to the tree in Chapter 2 instead of saving him and rescuing him. So there's a really tiny gap, like only 1 or 2 missions before Kieran is actually taken off of this tree. And believe it or not, there's actually a lot of unique and interesting things that not only Arthur can do and say to Kieran, but also other members of the gang will as well. And if you rush through the missions really quickly and you get to the mission where you set him free, you'll miss a lot of these moments. Now, if you're curious as to what happens when you do set him free, it actually occurs in the mission Paying a Social Call, which I think is like the 3rd mission you could technically do, maybe even like the 2nd mission. I forget which one you have to unlock. So like I mentioned earlier, it can happen really, really quickly. So let's take a look at that mission right now, and it shows you how Kieran gets set free from the tree.
It seems the cat has got our friend here's tongue. I was thinking Mr. Williamson could have a word.
You ready to talk, boy?
I told you, mister. I told all of you. I don't know nothing, okay? They ain't no friends of mine. I just been ridden with them for a while.
Horseshit. You see, we heard that part, so how about you tell the truth? That's what you want me to do.
Hurt him, so the next time he opens his mouth, it is to tell us what is going on. Who am I kidding? One of O'Driscoll's boys couldn't open his mouth, but he'd tell a lie. Screw it. Let's just have some fun. Geld him.
Yeah!
What's he doing? Where's he going?
Oh, don't worry. You're only balls, boy. Just gonna cause you trouble. You know, in Imperial Rome, eunuchs was among the happiest and most loyal of courtiers.
No, you're kidding me, right?
Of course.
You sick bastards! Oh, what do you want from me?
Well, you are gonna talk. The only question is now or after we got these little fellas off.
Okay, listen. I know where O'Driscoll's holed up, and you're right. He don't like you any more than you like him. He's at 6 Point Cabin. I'll take you there. Serious, I don't like him. I mean, I like him even less than I like you, no offense.
Oh, none taken.
Okay then, partner. Why don't you take a few of us up there right now? I got this, Dutch. Should be fun. All right, you. Come on. Let's go.
So luckily, Kieran did not meet the fate of Bill Williamson, and after that fateful mission, Kieran is no longer like a prisoner of the gang. He's like a member of the gang. And he's actually super helpful. If you guys are interested in his backstory, like what happened to his parents, why he eventually joined the O'Driscolls, I'll leave a link to a video I did maybe about a month ago in the description. It does give some good background on Kieran and his life. However, before that time, as I mentioned, you will find Kieran tied to a tree. And what basically happens is you can talk to him on occasion, and sometimes other members of the gang will talk to him too. So here's a little example of what Arthur can say to Kieran.
Not you again.
Oh, no.
Come on. You can do better than that.
I thought you were insulting me.
Take it easy. I'm just needling you.
I hope no one ties you to a tree one day.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Don't mess with me, please.
Just give me a reason, boy.
I told you, I ain't even a real O'Driscoll.
To slit your throat.
Will you leave me be?
Maybe I don't need a reason.
I can't take much more of this.
Sleep with one eye open, boy.
Can't you just leave me be?
'Cause I don't need much of a reason.
For the love of God, that's enough. Well, how long you gonna keep me like this? Huh? Did you send someone with the ransom note yet?
Ransom note?
Yeah.
We'd be lucky to get 2 cents for you.
Hey, I'm a valuable asset, mister.
They was right. You have turned delirious.
Have a lovely meal, folks.
Hey, O'Driscoll, I reckon you must be in the wrong camp.
Mister, please.
Oh, I forgot. You sold them out to save your own skin.
Please stop.
You're our boot boy now.
You're out of your mind.
So even though I really like Kieran as a person, I definitely prefer to antagonize him. Arthur will say like a lot of interesting things to this poor guy who is stuck to the tree. And man, what a horrible situation the gang put this guy in. But I guess we all assumed that he was in O'Driscoll, which is like the rival gang of Dutch and his boys. So I guess it does make sense what they did to him, but it still seems really cruel. So what I want to do now is show you guys some instances of other gang members sort of reacting to Kieran once he's on the tree. Some are helpful, some are not. So take a listen to these encounters right here.
Look at you. You ain't so scary. I thought O'Driscoll's 8 babies. You look like a baby.
Oh, I am a baby. I'm not an O'Driscoll.
Well, you're certainly something.
Could you get me a glass of water?
No. Go fuck yourself.
Oh. God.
Here you go.
Thank you, miss. Thank you kindly.
Don't mind Karen. She's lovely, really.
If you say so, miss. I'm sure she is. Miss, can I get a sip of that? Come on, please, just one sip.
All right, here, make it quick.
Oh, damn. That's good.
That's your lot.
Listen, you couldn't get me a blanket or a dry pair of boots, could you?
Sure. You want a bottle of champagne with that, too? Coming right up.
So you're the O'Driscoll, huh?
I'm the fella tied to the tree, so I guess I must be.
I've met some of your boys before.
Oh, yeah?
Good morning, Arthur.
You must be hungry.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Well, I'll leave this here then. In the dirt. Where those other O'Driscolls left my husband.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool, right? It's basically the ladies of the gang that go over and interact with Kieran. Karen Jones is the least friendly. Tilly is sort of mildly friendly. And then I would say Mary Beth is the most friendly of the entire bunch. She actually will like offer him water. Actually, I forgot. Sadie is probably the least friendly, where she literally dumps food at his feet. But you can understand why she would be kind of frustrated and upset because of what his old gang members did to her ranch and her husband too. So you can definitely understand why she would not be too thrilled to basically want to be nice to Kieran. Now, what's kind of funny is even after Kieran gets set free from the tree, he still gets harassed by members of the gang, specifically little Jack Marston. And this encounter right here, Jack does one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Leave me alone.
What are you doing, Jack?
Throwing rocks at the O'Driscoll?
Why?
Because he's an O'Driscoll. He always said that was bad.
Leave him alone. Go on, away with you.
But you said...
Get away with you. Leave the rock throwing to the grown-ups.
Hey, nice throw, Jack.
Thanks.
So Kieran literally can't win even when he is set free from the tree. Even little Jack throws rocks at him. Like, that is just a really bad existence. You're stuck to a tree, and the second you get free from it, you know, a little boy is throwing rocks at you. Just what a terrible start to Kieran's life as a member of the Vanderlyn gang. So that is what happens if you leave Kieran stuck to the tree instead of rescuing him in Red Dead Redemption 2. If you're wondering if Arthur can do anything to him, like pull out a weapon or punch him or shoot him or do anything like that, the answer is no. Obviously, Kieran is one of the main characters, especially if you've made it to chapters 2, 3, and 4. He really does become a big part of the gang, becomes super helpful. You can go on sort of companion trips with him and a lot more. But if you start to fly through those first couple of missions in chapter 2 and don't sort of take the time to go around and have some of the camp encounters, then you'll miss these really funny moments where he's actually tied to the tree and the other gang members start to interact with him. But anyways, that's all the info that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating on this video. That'd be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.